I built this thing in '84. Yeah, it's 36 years. Château van den Broek was all built up by myself. It was nothing here. When I wanted to breed horses 40 years ago, I had to find a place. So I liked very much that place. It was completely wild. So I came and I decided to use that place to breed up horses. There was only this little house here. It was in the old fields. And then the idea to design this, but of course, 40 years ago, I had not the money to do. And then I did slowly, and then with the time, you know, I was very, 40 years ago, I was very interested over the 18th century, in Versailles, in the Manège de Versailles, where all the classic dressage was blossoming in the world. And all the kings and the family of the kings came to Versailles to learn how to ride. 40 years ago, and I used jumping horses, and I discovered the Lusitano at that time, and coming from a sport horse, the propulsion was not present, in this kind of horse. It was very balanced and very good for collection. Yes. Very good mind, very comfortable. So I was very surprised, and I liked very much that horse. And I decided to breed them up to get more power, more propulsion, more strong, and that's why I begin to breed the horses for dressage, because I like very much dressage. And I begin in the first 15 years to breed and to select inside the breed Lusitano to make real dressage horses for competition. It was very, very difficult because we were coming from the bullfighters, and the horse was not at all ready to be a good horse of dressage.
I think at the beginning the Lusitano are not so competitive, but now we improve.
With the selection.
With the selection, we improve a lot the gaits, and of course the judge want to see horses with good gaits and good rideability. And I think now with that they don't care about the face, or and now they know that a good horse is a good horse. Yeah. So with the selection.
And the rideability is the most important for a dressage horse. Yeah. If you can't make dressage with a dressage horse, it's a pity.
We don't want a Lusitano, only
cross
Portuguese sport horse, And okay, we say okay. So we see they see a horse and say, wow, this one is incredible. I want that one. Okay, this one is a Lusitano.
Of course, now the pure breed Lusitano has improved a lot in the selection. But more you improve for dressage capacity, more you go out of the standard breed. Of course, because in the Lusitano they use for bullfighting a lot of Arabians, a lot of thoroughbred. So you have a lot of different blood in the breed. So when you select the walk, the propulsion, amplitude of the gaits, you take out the blood of Arabian and thoroughbred. So this is a 4 years old, and it's a cross. It's a 25% too. No, this is a 50-50. He was 83 points.
81.5.
For the first going out at 4 years old.
Yeah.
Yes, but the canter at 4 years old, look that canter. Exceptional.
Qu'on puisse le voir, tu sais, faire une serre par exemple au milieu. Qu'on puisse le voir.
Tu longes pas la piste ici.
Ah.
In the 4 years old, we have 40 horses. Very good. Yeah, 40 foals. This year we have 85 foals. The first success in the international sport arena, that what I considered like a success. It was when I was in 2007. It's 16 years ago. Fourth in the champion of Europe of stallions, and Galopin was fourth in the final cure. Behind the first was Gribaldi, one of the best stallion line of Cadre-PN. The second was Jazz. The third was I don't remember. It was a very important stallion at that age, and the fourth was Galopin. And with that success in Zwolle in Holland, I got a wild card to go to the World Cup final in Los Angeles. No, in Las Vegas in 2007, and Galopin won the second final. Yeah, you know, Isabelle Vert won the first final, and Galopin was the first in the second final. This is a Saint-Drouit line with the son of Saint-Drouit, Saint-Amour, and this one too, because this one is two half brothers. Yeah. The same, you know, the father of those horses is Addict. Is the one that was very good horses. He was a French champion in the beginning Grand Prix. Now he's in Denmark. I think now in 20 years I have really made up a new breed, completely new breed. Yes. Because now I cross my mares with my stallions of different lines of Germans and Cadre-PN, Oldenburg and Cadre-PN. For me, it's I use this year some Danish horses, especially some very good stallions that belong to Estrang and Schöckemöller. We have horses in the different places in the world, in the very top 10. We have several horses in the top 10 of the riders.
Yes, we have horses a little bit. We have horses for Brazil, for Palestine.
Palestine.
And I hope that all these horses could be selected for the Olympic Games or another competition. But it's a really good, view for us.
All the horses in the world for dressage improve every day. All the stud book improves, and we must make a good product, but we must follow, the performance of the horse in the world. When I begin to look into the fields, and it was so stony, over stone, I couldn't make feed for the horses. It was very dangerous for them, and I tried to make a special land and so, but it was not possible. And to be in an agricultural organization, the only thing we could do, because I bought the land, the only thing we could do it was wine, because it's a soul of wine here. So that's the reason that I decided with a friend of mine that was in Bordeaux, in the University of Bordeaux. He told me that you should plant 1 yard here, because it's a really very good place for that. I begin this place, and I plant the first wine 1 yard in 84 to 86, and then now I have there is around 30 hectares of a very particular wine, called a South wine. It's very up to date today. The taste of South wines. It's a taste of red fruits, and the red wine. We have a very good success with the red wine, and the white, red and white, and of course rosé, because rosé is the wine of the Côte d'Azur, and it was born here, rosé.
Famous quotation in Parker.
Yes, we had a good quotation with Parker in red wine. And we begin to make to improve because of the yard. Now the wine yard is more than over 30 years, and that's what you need to make great red wines. And I don't regret, because after I learned to like the winery, to like I read a lot of books, and I got a lot of competences with different enologists, and now very happy to work with one of the best enologists as a counselor in the world, Claude de Gros, and my manager. You know, and he's very happy himself, the Claude de Gros, to work in this area, because the South wine begin very much up to date, like you know, the wine of South Africa, the wine of Chile, the one you know, in the world this kind of taste is more and more appreciated. So I am in the way of making good products like the horses, and
yes.
I'm very happy. But at the originally, when I began, I came here to breed up horses.
Yeah.
La Guérinière is the trainer of Louis XIII, the King Louis XIII, Louis XV, pardon, 18th century. This picture is a dream. It's the expression, the dream of a child that is dreaming of dressage, you know? So he has a horse coming from the paradise. He is in the paradise with flowers. It's a young guy dressed like a prince. He feels being a king. And the horse, you know, the eye of the horse is very sensitive, very quiet, and he's in the piaffe, you know, very.
Yes.
You feel that all is very nice and very. I found this in a book someday, you know, and then I said to my friend, he was a constructor, I would like to do this. He says, it's crazy, you can't do it.
Very nice, because you really don't have an impression that it is like more or less modern, you know. You see.
Yes, like because it was built like that, you know, in the 18th century in Bordeaux. And then I had the plans, and I did the same.
Twice per year, twice per year I organize a dressage competition, but I have to cancel, of course, So twice per year I make a big dressage competition, and make a big party inside with a super dinner, and we keep 2/3 on the floor for the dinner, and 1/3 is for the show horses. And I have a really good friend who is a circus man, famous circus man.
Acrobat, yeah.
Acrobat. So like you, I know. I remember you do the same.
Yes.
And so we remove the light and with tissue, and he makes a super nice show with our horses, and it's a really good thing for our horses, because they learn to see the light and the people, you know, very happy, the noise and everything. So it's a really good study for the horse to learn that, and it's a super party.
Oh, that's nice. So of course this year you can't plan it, but you plan to do it in the future, right?
Yes, of course.
This.
Yeah, we wait to know which is possible or not, and after, yes, we try to make again a big party like that.
Yes, that's very nice.
And it's good for the professionals. They can see our horses in different conditions, so they see them in competition, and after they see them in a different way with the light and the noise, so they know that horses are good in the mind, really good in the mind.
Yes.
So and after I wanted to be in a stud book. So that's the second goal. Now, since 1 month, the French ministry signed my stud book, and I'm very proud of it. I've been helped by 2 friends of mine, and we reached that goal that was very difficult to get. Now, the goal that I want to reach now, of course, is a medal in the Olympics or in the World Championships. And this, I think maybe I can see this, because, you know, such enterprise it's a long way. It's a long way, it takes time, and it takes several generations, you know. And ride good horses running to the Olympics in the future. Thank you very much for your coming and to get interest in my job. Thank you very much.